Hello, Brad. This is Jeff, the garage guy again. I just wanted to answer some of your questions. The first question you had was the materials the cabinets are made out of. I'll give you the technical terms, and then I can show you some details in a minute. The sides of the cabinet and the back of the cabinet are made out of 3/4 inch M2 grade, also known as industrial grade, particle board core melamine. The doors are also made of that. It's a high grade particle board core melamine, and you know what particle board is, and you've seen the cheap stuff. This is different than that. But the melamine portion of that term is the white skin that's on both sides of the board. And I'm sure you've seen that a bunch too. There's different types of melamine. Some are paper and some are thermofoil, they're called. This is thermofoil. That means that you're not going to penetrate it with moisture or water. It's not going to bubble up or swell up from humidity. On the edge of my doors, what I use is what's called a 2mm PVC edge band. You can see it on this drawer here. It's real thick. It gives impact resistance. It's not brittle, so it's not like maybe some commercial bank or something where you saw the laminate chipped off at the corner. This isn't that. It's more rubbery than that. So it provides a lot of protection, seals that edge of the particle board core, and creates a long living cabinet. While I'm on this picture, I'll talk about the drawer slides here. These are heavy duty, 100-pound load rated. They're called full extension drawer glides or ball bearing drawer glides. I used to use the soft close ones, but these drawers that I make are so heavy due to the divider setup I build in them. They're all 3/4 of an inch thick. By the time you put stuff in them, the drawers are so heavy they don't necessarily like that soft close option anymore. So the drawers being so heavy duty forced me to go back to just a standard push it in automatic or push it in manually yourself drawer. Let's talk about bases for a minute. Your cabinet job, I designed your cabinet job up in the air. I did not put it on a base. The base has a couple of benefits. It increases the load capacity of the entire cabinet as a whole. It also increases the bottom shelf load capacity to pretty much unlimited. You could stack bricks in there if you wanted to. But I didn't do it in your garage. The reason being is I typically only do those bases nowadays if we do a raised deck floor. This raised deck floor keeps your garage clean all the time. The dirt falls off of your car. It stays where your car is parked. It doesn't migrate its way over to your cabinets. So if I was to do this garage, for instance, this one here we did in Mason a couple years ago, if I was to walk into it a year later, these bases would still be clean. But if it was just a regular concrete garage floor where the dirt gets blown around, swept up, hosed off, etc., these would start to look a little grungy down here. So what we do is we put the cabinets up in the air in this case. The reason we can do that now is because the cabinet boxes are made entirely out of 3/4 inch thick material, and the tops and the bottoms of these cabinets and shelves are 1 inch thick. So you have a good large load capacity. That's the thickest shelf in the industry here in Cincinnati for a garage cabinet. I don't think any of my competitors would offer a shelf 1 inch thick. They're over-engineered for a reason. It's a garage. That gives you about 100-pound load capacity on the bottom shelf, which is more than enough. Probably 150-pound load capacity on the adjustable shelves, mainly because there's a screw going through the center of this bottom, and the shelf pin would be underneath the entire board. So that's where you get your increased load capacity. So I'd be very comfortable telling you could put every bit of 100 pounds on every one of these shelves. The cabinets are attached to the wall extremely well due to the 3/4 inch full box construction, so you should be taken care of there. If you decided you wanted to do a raised deck floor, I would definitely recommend we do a base system in here. If you do a floor coating, same thing. I would not want to do a base system. Floor coatings just don't stay clean like this floor does. just to give you some details on the drawers again, I just wanted to show you again the removable dividers. This helps you stay really organized in the garage. I know I already mentioned this. The 3/4 inch thick bottom you can see here. It's all 3/4 inch material. Strongest drawer you'll have in your whole house, I promise. Another example of that drawer being used. Now poles. I like to use these standard poles most of the time. They look great. They're simple. There's nothing special about them. And if we go to an upgraded pole, I like to do these extruded aluminum handles that go the full length of the door. That's you can see the difference between this cabinet system and this cabinet system. It's $240 if you want to upgrade to these handles on your job. That's that's if you use all 3 upper cabinets. So you can see the difference there. It is really nice. I just didn't add it to yours. I didn't think you were looking for bells and whistles, so I didn't add it. So I think that answers all your questions. Let me look at your email here real quick. We got heavy duty glides, heavy duty hinges. These are not cheap hinges. These are full overlay heavy duty hinges. I explained how the cabinets are mounted to the wall. Also included with this email, I'm going to give you a price removing the two of the upper cabinets. And if you have any other questions, feel free to give me a call. Shoot me an email. You can shoot me the email or reply to this video at jeff@thegarageguy.com, or just give me a phone call at 513-374-9344, and I'll be happy to answer any other questions. Oh yeah, the countertop color. It's more of a gray color. It's not black. It's kind of it's a gray. It's got a texture to it, a visual texture. But we can make it another color if you want. That's not a problem. But you know, the gray's pretty good. It's not dark enough to show a lot of dust, but yet it's dark enough to look cool. So I can show you those colors in person too, and you can choose another color if you want. There may be an upgrade if it's a color I have to buy a full piece of new laminate for, but it would be $50 or something. But I have a lot of colors in stock, so there's probably something you'll like that I already have. Anyway, I'll talk to you soon, guys. Appreciate it.